Emma sat on her favorite swing in the park, watching the leaves flutter down from the trees. It was a sunny afternoon, and the sounds of laughter and joy surrounded her, yet she felt a deep sadness in her heart. Just a few months ago, she had spent nearly every day with her best friend, Mia. They would swing together, share secrets, and dream about the future. But now, Mia had moved to a new city far away, and Emma felt a painful emptiness without her. The news of Mia's move had hit Emma like a wave. They had promised to stay close, to always be there for each other no matter the distance. But as the days turned into weeks, Emma struggled to find a way to bridge the gap that separated them. They would text and video call occasionally, but it wasn't the same as sharing laughter in person or whispering secrets under the stars. Emma sighed deeply, her heart heavy with longing. She missed Mia's bright smile and the way they would laugh until their stomachs hurt. She remembered the last day they spent together, how they held hands and promised to keep their friendship alive, no matter what. But now, sitting alone on the swing, she felt the distance between them grow like an unbridgeable chasm. Determined not to let her sadness take over, Emma took out a notebook from her backpack. She opened it to a blank page and began to write. "Dear Mia," she wrote, pouring her heart onto the paper. She shared her feelings about missing her, the adventures they had together, and how lonely the park felt without her friend. As she wrote, Emma felt a small spark of hope ignite within her. "I want to reconnect," she thought. But how? She paused, thinking about all the fun things they used to do together. An idea struck her. What if she could send Mia a care package? Something that reminded her of their friendship and the special moments they shared. Emma's heart raced with excitement at the thought. This could be the bridge they needed to reconnect. Emma quickly gathered supplies from her room, photos of their favorite memories, little notes filled with inside jokes, and some of Mia's favorite snacks. She wrapped everything carefully and placed it in a bright, colorful box. As she sealed the box, she felt a wave of happiness wash over her. This was more than just a package. It was a symbol of their friendship, a reminder that even though they were far apart, their bond remained strong. With determination, Emma rushed to the post office, her heart pounding with anticipation. She could already imagine Mia's smile when she received the package. The thought made Emma feel lighter, as if the distance between them was shrinking. After sending the package, she walked home, hoping that her gesture would reignite the spark of their friendship. Days passed, and Emma checked her phone constantly, waiting for Mia's response. She felt nervous and excited all at once. Finally, one afternoon, her phone buzzed with a new message. It was from Mia. Emma's heart raced as she opened the message, her eyes widening with joy. "Emma, I received your package. It made me so happy. I miss you so much, and I can't wait to see you again." Mia's words filled Emma with warmth. She felt as if a bridge had finally been built between them, connecting their hearts despite the miles that lay between. They quickly arranged a video call that evening, and Emma could hardly wait. When the call began, Mia's face appeared on the screen, and Emma could hardly contain her smile. They laughed and talked, sharing stories about their new lives and reminiscing about the fun times they had together. Emma realized that even though they were apart, their friendship remained strong. They could still support each other, share their dreams, and make plans for the future. As the call ended, Emma felt a sense of hope and joy. She understood that distance could not break their bond. It could only strengthen it. They had found a way to reconnect, and Emma knew that no matter where they were, they would always be friends. With a heart full of hope, she looked forward to the adventures that awaited them, both near and far. As the days turned into weeks since Emma had sent the care package to Mia, she felt a new sense of hope. Their video call had been the highlight of her month, reminding her just how much she cherished their friendship. Yet, even with this joy, Emma still felt a lingering sadness. She missed the small things, the way Mia would always steal the last cookie, how they would sing silly songs together, and their late-night talks about everything and nothing. Every time Emma walked through the park, she couldn't help but remember the adventures they had shared there. The swing set still creaked in the wind, but now it felt empty without Mia beside her. She spent her evenings sitting on that swing, daydreaming about all the fun they could have if Mia were there. But deep down, Emma knew that simply remembering wasn't enough. She wanted to build a new connection, one that could overcome the distance. One afternoon, while flipping through her notebook, Emma stumbled upon a page filled with ideas for fun activities she and Mia had once dreamed up together. One idea caught her eye: a friendship challenge. They had talked about trying new things together, like cooking new recipes or learning a dance routine. Suddenly, an exciting thought sparked in Emma's mind. What if they could still do those things, even from far away? With renewed energy, Emma grabbed her phone and began typing a message to Mia. "Hey Mia, I have an idea. How about we start a friendship challenge? We can pick something fun to do each week and share our experiences with each other. What do you think?" She hesitated for a moment, but then hit send before she could second-guess herself. Emma felt a mix of excitement and nervousness as she waited for Mia's reply. She imagined them cooking together, sharing videos of their efforts and laughing at their mistakes. It would be a way to bring their friendship back to life, one challenge at a time. The next day, Mia responded with enthusiasm. "I love it. Let's start with cooking. How about we both try to make a new recipe this week? We can send each other pictures and videos of how it turns out." Emma's heart soared. This was exactly what she had hoped for, a way to connect, share, and create new memories even from afar. As the week went on, Emma planned her cooking adventure. She decided to make homemade pizza, a favorite of theirs from their sleepovers. She gathered all the ingredients, excited to recreate the fun they once had. She rolled the dough, spread the sauce, and topped it with cheese and vegetables. As she cooked, she recorded short clips to share with Mia, laughing at her own clumsy attempts to toss the dough in the air. When the pizza was finally done, Emma took a picture and sent it to Mia with a message. "Ta-da! My pizza is ready. Can't wait to see yours." She felt a thrill of anticipation, eager to hear how Mia's cooking adventure had gone. The next day, Mia sent back a video of her own pizza-making experience. "I may have burnt the edges, but it's still delicious," she laughed, her smile brightening Emma's day. They shared stories, laughter, and even a few cooking mishaps, making the distance between them feel smaller with each exchange. As the weeks passed, they continued their friendship challenges. They tried new recipes, took online dance classes, and even started a book club, sharing their thoughts on the stories they read. Each week brought fresh excitement and deeper conversations, helping them reconnect in ways they had never imagined. Emma found herself feeling happier and more hopeful. The distance that once felt like a barrier was now a bridge, connecting their lives in unexpected ways. They learned to share their dreams, fears, and everyday moments through videos and messages, creating a beautiful tapestry of friendship that spanned cities and miles. One evening, as Emma sat on her swing, she reflected on how far they had come. She realized that friendships could evolve, change, and adapt even when faced with challenges. Distance was no longer something to fear. Instead, it became a canvas for creativity and connection. With a smile on her face, Emma grabbed her phone and typed another message to Mia. "Let's plan our next challenge. I believe we can create something amazing together." As she hit send, she felt a surge of hope and determination. No matter where they were in the world, Emma knew their friendship would always find a way to shine bright. As the sun rose over Willow Creek, Emma felt a sense of excitement bubbling inside her. It had been a few months since she and Mia had started their friendship challenges, and each week had brought them closer together. They had cooked, danced, and even painted together, sharing videos and photos that filled their screens with laughter and joy. But as much as Emma loved these moments, she still longed for the days when Mia was right beside her. One sunny Saturday morning, Emma decided to take a walk in the park. The gentle breeze rustled the leaves and the flowers were in full bloom, but the park felt different without Mia. Sitting on their favorite swing, she closed her eyes and imagined Mia next to her, swinging high and laughing. The memories made, her smile, but they also brought a familiar ache of longing. Emma pulled out her phone and flipped through the recent messages from Mia. Each one was filled with excitement and warmth, but she also sensed a deeper connection growing between them. They discussed their dreams, their fears, and their everyday lives in ways that made Emma feel like they were still best friends, even from afar. Yet she couldn't shake the feeling that something was still missing. Suddenly, an idea sparked in her mind. What if she could surprise Mia with an experience that would bring them even closer? Emma remembered how much they had talked about traveling and exploring new places together. What if I could share a piece of my world with her? She thought, maybe I can take her on an adventure through video. With determination, Emma set her plan in motion. She decided to document a day in her life, showing Mia all the things she loved about Willow Creek. She would take videos of her favorite spots, share the sights and sounds of the park, and even introduce Mia to her family and friends through her phone. This way, Mia could feel like she was part of Emma's life, even if only virtually. Over the next few days, Emma prepared for her adventure. She created a list of places she wanted to show Mia, including the park, her school, and the cozy cafe, where they used to hang out. She practiced speaking to the camera, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. Would this be enough to make Mia feel connected again? On the day of the big adventure, Emma woke up early and grabbed her phone. She began filming, starting with a cheerful greeting. "Hi Mia, welcome to my day. I wish you were here with me." Her energy was infectious as she shared her favorite spots, describing the beauty of each place with enthusiasm. She recorded the sound of children playing in the park, the aroma of fresh coffee from the cafe, and even the laughter of her little brother as he played nearby. As she moved from place to place, Emma felt a sense of joy and hope growing inside her. She wanted Mia to see how much she was loved and how much she missed her. Each moment captured on video was a reminder of their friendship and the bond they shared. Emma poured her heart into her project, determined to show Mia that no distance could break their connection. After a full day of filming, Emma sat down to edit her video. She added funny clips, heartfelt messages, and even a few silly dances they used to do together. When she was finished, she felt a rush of excitement. This video would be a gift from her heart to Mia's, a way to remind her that their friendship was still alive and thriving. That evening, Emma sent Mia the video with a message. "I made something special for you. I hope this brings you a little closer to home." Her heart raced as she hit send, filled with anticipation for Mia's reaction. The next day, as Emma waited for a response, she felt a mix of nervousness and hope. Finally, her phone buzzed with a new message from Mia. Emma quickly opened it, her heart pounding. "Emma, I loved your video. I felt like I was right there with you. Thank you for sharing your world with me. I miss you so much." Mia's words filled Emma with joy. They planned a video call for later that evening, excited to talk about the video and share more of their lives. When the call began, Emma saw Mia's face light up on the screen. They laughed and talked, sharing stories about their days and dreams. Emma felt a warmth in her heart, knowing that their friendship had only grown stronger. Through creativity and love, they had built a bridge across the distance, proving that no matter where they were in the world, their bond could withstand anything. Emma realized that they could continue to share their lives, dreams, and adventures, no matter how far apart they were. With hope in her heart, she knew their friendship would always shine bright, lighting the way for both of them. As the days turned into weeks, Emma and Mia continued their video calls and friendship challenges. Each call filled Emma with joy, but she still felt a little bit of sadness in her heart. Even though they were reconnecting, she missed the physical presence of her best friend. She longed for the days when they could sit together on the swings, share secrets, and laugh until their sides hurt. One evening, after a particularly fun video call, Emma lay in bed staring at the ceiling. She thought about how much she wanted to visit Mia in her new city. They had always dreamed of going on adventures together, exploring new places and creating memories. But now, with Mia living so far away, those dreams felt distant and unreachable. Suddenly, an idea sparked in her mind. What if I could visit Mia? She thought. Emma felt a rush of excitement at the thought of surprising her friend. She could explore her new city, and they could experience everything together just like old times. However, she quickly felt doubt creeping in. What if I can't go? What if my parents say no? Emma decided to talk to her parents about her idea. The next morning, she approached them with a hopeful smile. Mom, Dad, can we talk? I want to visit Mia this summer. I think it would be amazing for us to explore her new city together. Her parents exchanged glances and Emma felt her heart race. Emma, her mom began gently, we understand how much you miss Mia, but it's a big trip and we need to think about it. Emma nodded, her heart sinking a little. She knew they were concerned, but she couldn't shake the feeling that visiting Mia would strengthen their friendship. I can save up money and help plan the trip, she said eagerly. I want to make it special for both of us. After a long discussion, her parents agreed to consider the idea. They told Emma to do some research on travel costs and to think about how they could make it happen. Emma felt a spark of hope ignite in her heart. She spent the next few days planning, looking up bus and train options, and even making a list of fun activities they could do together. As summer approached, Emma worked hard to save money. She took on extra chores around the house, helped her neighbors with yard work, and even sold some old toys at a garage sale. Each time she earned a little money, she felt closer to her goal of visiting Mia. The thought of reuniting with her best friend filled her with joy and determination. Finally, after weeks of hard work and planning, Emma had saved enough money for her trip. With her parents' support, they booked a ticket for her to visit Mia for a week. The moment she received the confirmation email, Emma jumped up and down with excitement. I'm really going to see Mia, she shouted, her heart racing with anticipation. On the day of her departure, Emma woke up early, filled with nervous energy. She packed her bag with care, making sure to include a small gift for Mia, a friendship bracelet they had made together long ago. As she boarded the bus, Emma felt both excitement and a little nervousness. What if things were different? What if they didn't connect like they used to? But as the bus rolled along, Emma reminded herself of all the fun they had shared in the past. She thought about how their friendship had grown, even across the distance. No matter what, she whispered to herself, we will make new memories together. When Emma finally arrived at Mia's city, she felt a wave of emotions wash over her. She stepped off the bus and looked around, taking in the new sights and sounds. Mia had sent her a picture of the bus station, so Emma felt a little familiar. As she walked out, she spotted Mia waiting for her, waving excitedly. Mia! Emma cried, running towards her friend. They hugged tightly, and in that moment, all the distance and sadness melted away. It felt like they had never been apart. Welcome to my city, Mia exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with joy. I can't believe you're really here. As they spent the week exploring, Emma felt a sense of happiness she had missed for so long. They visited parks, tried new foods, and laughed until they cried. Every moment was a new adventure, and their friendship felt stronger than ever. On the last evening of her visit, they sat on a rooftop, watching the sunset paint the sky in shades of pink and orange. Emma turned to Mia, her heart full. I'm so glad I came. This trip has been amazing, and it reminds me that even though we're far apart, we can still share our lives. Mia smiled, her eyes shining. Nothing can break our friendship, Emma. We've created a bridge across the distance, and it will always connect us. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Emma felt a deep sense of gratitude. She realized that true friendship could withstand any distance, and with hope and creativity, they could always find a way to reconnect. Emma knew that this was just the beginning of many more adventures together, no matter where life took them. As Emma returned home from her week-long visit with Mia, her heart was full, but she felt a twinge of sadness creeping back in. The memories they had created together, exploring Mia's new city, laughing over shared meals, and simply being together were bright and beautiful. Yet the reality of their distance weighed heavily on her mind. Mia was back in her new home, and Emma was back in Willow Creek, feeling the familiar ache of separation. Back in her room, Emma unpacked her suitcase and placed the small gift Mia had given her on her desk. It was a charm necklace that Mia had made, symbolizing their friendship. Each charm represented a memory they shared, one for their favorite park, one for the silly dance they did, and one for their dreams of traveling together. Emma smiled at the necklace, feeling grateful for their time together, but also longing for more moments like those. The next day at school, Emma found it hard to focus. She missed Mia's laughter and the way they would share secrets in the hallways. During lunch, she sat with her friends, but their conversations felt different. They talked about things that didn't seem important to her. Emma's mind kept drifting back to Mia and the adventures they had shared. That evening, Emma decided to call Mia. She picked up her phone and dialed, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. When Mia answered, her face lit up the screen. "Emma," she exclaimed, her voice full of energy. "I've missed you already." "I've missed you too," Emma replied, smiling brightly. "I just got home and I keep thinking about all the fun we had. It feels strange being back without you here." Mia nodded, her expression understanding. "I feel the same way. It's like a piece of me is missing, but we can still share our lives even if we're far apart." Emma felt a spark of hope at Mia's words. What if we start a new friendship challenge? Something that keeps us connected, even from a distance? Mia's eyes sparkled with excitement. "I love that idea. What do you have in mind?" After brainstorming together, they decided to create a friendship adventure journal. They would take turns adding to the journal, writing about their daily lives, sharing stories, and including photos or drawings. This way, they could continue to experience each other's lives and keep their friendship alive. For the next few weeks, Emma and Mia dove into their new project. They took turns writing entries in their journal, sharing everything from school events to new hobbies. Emma wrote about her art class, where she had started painting again, while Mia shared her experiences in her new school and the friends she was making. Each entry felt like a thread weaving their lives together, bridging the distance between them. One day, while writing in her journal, Emma had another idea. "What if we add a section for our dreams?" she thought. She quickly wrote to Mia, suggesting they each write about their hopes for the future. They could share their aspirations and support each other as they pursued them. Mia loved the idea. "Yes, let's dream big," she replied in her next journal entry. Emma felt a surge of excitement as she wrote about her dream of becoming an artist and traveling the world to showcase her work. She felt a sense of freedom in sharing her dreams with Mia, knowing that they would cheer each other on. As the months passed, their journal grew thicker, filled with stories, drawings, and dreams. Each week they would video call to discuss their entries, laughing and encouraging each other. Emma found comfort in knowing that Mia was always just a call away, and the distance felt less daunting with their shared experiences. One evening, Emma received a message from Mia saying she had a surprise for her. Curious and excited, Emma waited for their video call. When they connected, Mia held up a small package. "I sent you something special," she said, grinning. Emma's heart raced as she opened the package to find a matching charm bracelet. "It's beautiful," she exclaimed, tears of joy filling her eyes. "Now we can wear them and feel connected no matter where we are." Mia smiled, her face glowing. "We're always connected, Emma. No distance can change that. Our friendship is strong, and it will keep growing." As they chatted and planned their next entries in the journal, Emma realized that their friendship had transformed into something even more special. They were no longer just two friends separated by distance. They had built a bridge of love, support, and creativity that connected their lives in a profound way. With hope in her heart, Emma knew that no matter where life took them, their friendship would always shine bright, an unbreakable bond no matter the distance. As spring turned into summer, Emma felt a sense of excitement brewing in the air. The days were longer, and the sun shone brightly in Willow Creek. However, despite the beauty around her, Emma couldn't shake the feeling of distance from Mia. Although they had made their friendship adventure journal and were connecting through calls and messages, she still missed the tangible closeness they once shared. One sunny afternoon, as Emma sat on her porch, She looked through their journal. It was filled with memories, drawings, and dreams. Flipping through the pages, she could almost hear Mia's laughter and feel her warmth. But the further she read, the more she realized that words and images couldn't replace the feeling of being together in person. Suddenly, a thought struck her. What if they could plan a special adventure together, one that would bring them back to the same place? Emma grabbed her phone and decided to call Mia. As the video call connected, Mia's face appeared on the screen, and Emma felt a rush of happiness. "Hey, Emma," Mia said, her smile brightening the room. "How are you?" "I'm good, but I've been thinking, what if we plan a summer adventure together? Maybe I could come to visit you again, or you could come back here." Emma's heart raced with excitement as she spoke. Mia's eyes widened with joy. "That sounds amazing. I'd love for you to visit. But I was also thinking, what if we had an adventure right here in Willow Creek? I could come to see you and we could explore all the places we love." Emma's heart soared at the idea. "Yes, let's do it. We could revisit our favorite spots and create new memories. I'll show you everything that's changed since you left." They spent the next few minutes planning the details of Mia's visit. They talked about the parks they would visit, the ice cream shop they loved, and even the swings where they had shared countless laughs. Emma could feel her excitement growing as they made a list of activities. As the day of Mia's visit approached, Emma prepared everything with care. She cleaned her room, decorated it with photos of their memories, and even baked cookies, knowing how much Mia loved them. Each day felt like a countdown to a long-awaited reunion. When the day finally arrived, Emma woke up early, filled with energy. She could hardly eat breakfast, her stomach fluttering with anticipation. She kept checking the clock, waiting for Mia to arrive. Finally, she heard a knock on the door, and her heart raced with excitement. Emma opened the door to find Mia standing there, holding a bouquet of wildflowers. "Surprise!" Mia exclaimed with a beaming smile. Emma felt a wave of joy wash over her. They hugged tightly, and in that moment, all the distance and sadness melted away. "Welcome back to Willow Creek," Emma said, her voice filled with happiness. "I've missed you so much." Mia grinned as they stepped inside. "Let's make today unforgettable," she replied, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. They spent the day exploring their favorite spots, reminiscing about old times and creating new memories. They took photos by the old tree in the park where they used to play, visited the ice cream shop to enjoy their favorite flavors, and even swung together on the swings, laughing as they pushed each other higher and higher. As the sun began to set, they found themselves sitting on a hill overlooking the town. The sky was painted in shades of orange and pink, and Emma felt a sense of peace wash over her. "I'm so glad we did this," she said softly. "I've missed you so much, and being together again feels amazing." Mia nodded, her expression serious yet joyful. "Distance may change things, but it can't break our bond. We are stronger together, no matter where we are." Emma smiled, feeling a warmth in her heart. "You're right. We've built a bridge across the distance, and I know we can always find a way to stay connected." As they sat there, watching the stars begin to twinkle in the night sky, Emma felt a deep sense of hope. She realized that while distance might make things challenging, it also allowed their friendship to grow in new ways. They had learned to adapt, to be creative, and to cherish the moments they shared, whether near or far. From that day forward, Emma and Mia made a promise to each other. They would continue to create adventures both in person and through their journal, sharing their lives, dreams, and laughter no matter the distance. With hope in their hearts, they knew that their friendship would always shine bright, lighting the way for future adventures together. As summer slowly faded into fall, Emma felt a mix of emotions. The leaves were changing colors, and the air had a crispness that reminded her of cozy sweaters and warm drinks. But even with the beauty of autumn around her, Emma couldn't shake the feeling of distance from her best friend, Mia. Although they had shared wonderful moments during Mia's visit, Emma missed her more than ever. The calls and messages were great, but they couldn't replace the feeling of being together in person. One chilly afternoon, while sitting under the trees in the park, Emma opened their friendship adventure journal. Her heart swelled with memories as she flipped through the pages filled with stories, drawings, and dreams. But a wave of sadness washed over her when she realized how much she missed their shared laughter and adventures. Suddenly, Emma had an idea. She grabbed her phone and called Mia. As the call connected, Mia's cheerful face appeared on the screen, instantly lifting Emma's spirits. "Hey, Emma. How are you?" Mia asked, her eyes sparkling. "I'm good. But I've been thinking," Emma said, her heart racing with excitement. "What if we create a project together, something that helps us feel closer even when we're apart?" Mia's expression brightened. "That sounds amazing. What do you have in mind?" Emma had been inspired by their adventures in the journal. "What if we make a video series about our friendship? We could each film parts of our lives and share them with each other. It would be like an adventure we can experience together, even from a distance." Mia clapped her hands in delight. "I love it. We can call it Friendship Adventures Across the Miles." Over the next few weeks, Emma and Mia worked on their project with enthusiasm. They each took turns filming short videos of their daily lives, capturing moments that made them smile. Emma filmed herself painting in her art class, cooking dinner with her family, and even going for walks in the park. Each clip was filled with joy, showing how much she had grown since Mia had moved away. Mia, on the other hand, shared her own adventures from her new city. She filmed herself exploring local parks, trying new foods at different restaurants, and even attending events at her school. As they shared their videos, Emma felt as though they were together again, experiencing each other's lives firsthand. After a month of filming, they compiled their videos into a fun montage. Emma added cheerful music and colorful transitions, bringing their project to life. When they finally watched the completed video together during a video call, both girls burst into laughter at the silly moments and smiled at the heartfelt ones. "This is amazing," Mia exclaimed, her voice filled with excitement. "It feels like I'm right there with you." Emma grinned, feeling a sense of accomplishment. "I'm so glad you like it. This project has helped me feel closer to you. It's like a bridge across the distance." As they continued their project, Emma felt a renewed sense of hope. They had found a creative way to connect, allowing their friendship to flourish despite the miles between them. Each video they shared reminded them of their bond and the love that kept them connected. One day, while working on another video, Emma received a surprise message from Mia. "Guess what? I'm coming to visit you again for the winter holidays." Mia's excitement was contagious, and Emma felt her heart leap with joy. "Really? That's amazing," Emma replied, her eyes shining. "We can make more memories together." As the winter holidays approached, Emma prepared for Mia's visit. With great excitement, she decorated her room with lights and made a list of all the activities they could do together. They planned to bake cookies, go ice skating, and even have a movie marathon with their favorite films. When the day finally arrived, Emma's heart raced as she waited at the door. When she heard a knock, she opened it to find Mia standing there, with a big smile and a suitcase. "Surprise!" Mia exclaimed, throwing her arms around Emma. The two friends hugged tightly, feeling the warmth of their connection. In that moment, all the distance and sadness faded away, replaced by the joy of being together. As they spent the holidays together, Emma and Mia created memories that would last a lifetime. They laughed, shared stories, and cherished every moment. Emma realized that even when life took them apart, their friendship would always find a way to shine brightly. With hope in her heart, Emma knew they could face whatever challenges lay ahead. The bridge they built across the distance was stronger than ever, proving that true friendship could overcome anything. As the snow fell softly outside, Emma felt grateful for the love and connection they shared, knowing that their adventures together would continue for many years to come.